Sprays it out to Morris Sr. 5 on the shot clock. Got back tapped by Anderson. And Minnesota on the break. McDaniels puts his head down. Got to the rim and missed the layup. He's making just his third start of the season. D'Angelo Russell out with a swollen ankle. Leonard with the pump fake. Got it to fall.
Tough move. Tough move. A master of the mid-range.
George with the defensive assignment against, Edwards on George. Kawhi into the paint. Nice fake. And a soft, feathery touch. George, great pocket pass. Subas. One more to the corner. Leonard from downtown. And Gobert with the board. Edwards with the board. Anthony Edwards coming off a game where didn't score as well as he would have wanted to. Just 17 side here with the Minnesota Timberwolves running one against the Los Angeles Clippers, who are coming off their best win of the season a couple of nights ago against the Boston Celtics. Field goal percentage. Kawhi a couple of ball fakes. 5 on the shot clock. Good defense by McDaniels forcing the miss. He's the guy that usually gets the tough wing assignment for the Timberwolves. Did a nice job there.
And you can see why. That length and ability to contest shots at Anthony Edwards.
Got run off the three-point line. Man into the lane. Over Gobert. Missed it.
What I love about him, I was fortunate enough to be in the movie Hustle with the great Adam Sandler. And Anthony Edwards was one of the stars in the movie. And in between takes, careless pass by Paul George got away with it.
I mentioned Edwards still learning to throw those lob passes for Gobert. Edwards still learning to throw those lob passes for Gobert. On the turnover, George driving baseline, cut off well. Morris left wide open of the Denver Nuggets, where he helped build that franchise into a contender. Leonard with a sweeping hook. Subas with the board and smoked the dunk. Talked about him being out of Seattle. Mentored by Jamal Crawford, as a lot of those guys in that area are.
Blew it up because he made him take a different direction coming off the screen.
Leonard inside, got the layup to fall. Under a minute to go on the break. Noel for 3. And the cold shooting continues. Kawhi. Noel for 3. And the cold shooting continues. Kawhi got one-on-one, goes around the world, got blocked by Edwards, but the follow by Batum. And it's 41-35 Minnesota. Leonard with the mid-range.
I'll give the T-Wolves credit, especially Edwards and McDaniels. The job that they've done setting the tone, taking the challenge one-on-one.
3-ball by Leonard.
They forced 8 turnovers, but didn't get a single point off those turnovers. And his response was, I think our legs are a bit dead. That road trip is catching up to us, so...
Play-in tournament game. Jackson cross-court. Kawhi fires with 2 on the clock, and Gobert clears.
Down the stretch and taking the challenge of facing, the elite perimeter guys in the league.
McDaniels, the floater inside, no, and Kawhi with his 4th carom. Ahead to George, behind the defense, to the rim with the left hand and leaves it in. George with a dozen.
Jackson with a nice fake. A little bit strong. They'll get another opportunity. Kawhi, that one rattles out, and Edwards control. Jackson with a nice fake. A little bit strong. They'll get another opportunity. Kawhi, that one rattles out, and Edwards control. A chance for the Clippers to take the lead here.
And this is a key stretch for the T-Wolves. You see the body language of the Clippers. They're trying to take control of this basketball game.
Kawhi missing the 3-ball. Minnesota up by a bucket. Leonard double team. Now Rivers one-on-one. Good help by Anderson. And Kawhi Leonard gets the little hook shot to go. He's played 24 minutes, so only got about 6 left. Moore fouled by Leonard.
That's my history.
Tied at 71. A little ISO on the wing for Kawhi. Light work. As far as the Clippers are concerned, it's like Luther, never too much.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Leonard with the mid-range. Knocks it home, and Leonard in 27 minutes up to 15 for the ball game. Tell you what, Kawhi Leonard has been putting in the time and spoke with someone in his circle today. Everybody pretty much comfortable with that for now. At some point, he's going to turn it loose, but you know, the feeling is that he has always been, Mark, connected with his team. He still resonates inside that locker room, even though it's not on Instagram. He's a fam over Graham guy. When he talks to his point guards after the game, here's Batum. Little DHO action. Kawhi coming downhill. Blocked by Gobert. That's why he's three-time Defensive Player of the Year. On the break.
Think about how efficient he was the other night also.
Against the best team in basketball, the Boston Celtics. Leonard knocks down both. It'll be Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. All the news, scores, and highlights from a busy day in the association.
You know, he could have played him back to chase his high and maybe the high of all time, but understood that the game was in control.
What is wrong with you?
What am I talking about? I kept him in also.